Hello everyone, and I thought it was about time I did an impressions video of the stainless steel historical improvement mod, the SHIP, more often known as the SHIP mod, and this is a version with the KCC Chronology Costumes add-on. And this mod, it's still in development. It's still in active development. It's not close to being done in terms of all the things the modders want to accomplish. But it's well on its way towards achieving its goal of making stainless steel more historically accurate. One of the reasons I never got that into stainless steel back in the day. I know stainless steel is like the most popular medieval era mod for Medieval 2, at least for a lot of people. And I was never that big of a fan, and I always played more Chivalry 2 back in the day when I wanted a Medieval 2 medieval era campaign. But one of the issues I had with stainless steel was that it was not as historically accurate as I wanted. There were still, it was more historically accurate than vanilla Medieval 2, which had a lot of ridiculous things in it for no reason. But it didn't quite go as far as I wanted it to go. So stainless steel has a lot of great aspects, including the huge campaign map that include the new factions, the Khwarezmians, the Crusader states, the new start date that allows the Crusader states to be on the map. As I said, some of the new factions like the Khwarezmians and the Republic of Genoa and a few others. A lot of great aspects. The units look amazing. The graphics look amazing. The campaign map looks amazing. But it just didn't go far enough for me in terms of the historical accuracy and its devotion to that. And also, I felt that some of its unit rosters and gameplay mechanics were not quite... They didn't quite go far enough, as far as I wanted, or as I would prefer personally. For an overhaul of that scale. So in any case, the SHIP mod, it only has an early era campaign as far as I'm aware. So it starts in 1132 AD. And as you can see, everything has been changed quite a bit. So the Crusader states, they have a more historical start position. The start position in stainless steel is a little silly, I suppose. But there are also several interesting new factions, including the Kingdom of Georgia. I believe the Abbasid Caliphate is also new. The Zengids, I believe, are also only in SHIP and not in regular stainless steel. What else? Oh, instead of Genoa... So the Republic of one of the things that really bothered me in stainless steel was, okay, they changed Milan to the Republic of Genoa to be a little more historically accurate, but then they gave Genoa not just Genoa, but also Pisa. And I was thinking, why would you do that? You made it more historically accurate, but then by giving Genoa Pisa, you made it not historically accurate again. So anyway, you can play as Pisa in the SHIP mod, which I think is great because I always preferred Pisa. I like Pisa. If anyone's been there, I don't know. I really like it. There's also Norway, the Principality of Serbia, and I believe Lithuania is also not in regular stainless steel, but is in the SHIP mod. But in any case, I just wanted to do a short impressions video here where I showcase the map and some of it doesn't matter. This is just impressions, but I'll put it on hard. I actually don't know what the SHIP mod is balanced for. I think I played it on hard when I was doing some testing, but I was actually going to do some gameplay videos, and I was going to maybe review this latest version, which came out, I want to say, a couple months ago. So I've been thinking about this for a while. But unfortunately, the mod, for me in any case, was quite unstable. And it still is a bit unstable for me, which is why I didn't do a full review. I don't like doing full reviews of mods that are betas or that I feel are not quite stable for the audience, because I don't want you to play the mod and then find out it's not stable for you at all. So that's why I didn't do a full review of the SHIP mod. But I do want to do a short impressions video because I want to showcase what this mod does a lot better than stainless steel, and why I feel that this could be a really excellent mod in the future once they iron out a lot of the issues here. So in any case, as you can see, I started this campaign as the Kingdom of Georgia, one of the new factions included in the SHIP mod. So Georgia is one of the factions that a lot of mods like to include, and I think it definitely deserves a spot as a major faction in Medieval 2. And in any case, you start out. One of the other things I forgot to mention, I think, was unit rosters in the SHIP mod are much better, I find. So especially I was doing some testing as a Genoa in stainless steel, and I found the Italian unit rosters to be quite lacking, but much better in the SHIP mod, and they will only improve, right? So we've got a princess here. She's a negotiator, so she should talk to General Grievous. Yeah, let's send her down. We're just going to play a couple turns. Hopefully the mod stays okay. But actually, I want to talk a little bit about the titles here. So actually, no one has a retinue just yet. But in the SHIP mod, just like in stainless steel and in other mods like Chivalry 2 and quite a few of them actually, when a character stays in a city, he gets a title, right? And it comes in the form of an ancillary. And it could be like, I don't know, Emir of Aleppo, or Prince of Toulouse, and a Duke of Normandy, things like that. And so the SHIP Submod for stainless steel actually really improves those titles and the titularies and makes them more historically accurate, which is something I appreciate. The SHIP mod also has a few more traits, so the trait systems are more advanced than in stainless steel. Additionally, the SHIP submod also has a lot of buildings, a very nice new buildings. So I believe Watermills, I believe this is a new building. A Foundling Hospital, I believe this is also a new building. The economy has been retooled, so you're not swimming in money like you can in regular stainless steel. But in any case, I actually want to showcase the map here. So that's what I'm going to do. Spoiler alert for the SHIP submod map. But as you can see, there are no Khwarezmians in this campaign, and that's actually accurate because At this point in time, I don't believe the Khwarezmian Empire had separated or become independent as of yet, or let alone created its empire. But yeah, so we have the Grand Seljuks here in the east. In the north, you have the Kipchaks instead of the Cumans, right? And you can see we have Georgia here, and Shirvan, Armenia, and if we go here, we can see the Zengids, another new faction in the SSHIP submod. So the Zengids are actually included also in Vanilla Beyond. So, which I think was a good decision because, of course, they were a major player here. They fought the county of Edessa, the Crusaders. They fought quite a bit here, and they were a major faction, of course. And of course, a lot of the things are have native names. So you have it says Regnum Hierosolimitanum instead of Kingdom of Jerusalem, right? Additionally, starting positions are more accurate. So, like I said, if you look over here, Pisa is its own faction, and I'm really glad to see that because, yeah, Pisa was actually quite powerful in this early period. I think it was the 13th century or turn of the 12th, 13th century, around the turn of the 13th century where Pisa weakened and Genoa got stronger. So I like this change. Good job, modders. Additionally, what else did I want to talk about? The Kingdom of France is a lot smaller in this mod than in other mods and in vanilla as well. So you basically just start out with the Ile-de-France and the neighboring province here, which I think is cool because, you know, France had a serious problem in terms of decentralization at this time, and, you know, the king had trouble asserting his authority. So I really like this change. Makes France have a much tougher start, makes it harder to play France. England looks like it has a very strong starting position in comparison. Scotland, of course, still around. Portugal has a tough start here. Much tougher than in vanilla and regular stainless steel. Indeed. And you also have the Castile and Aragon as separate factions here. So all of this is very good. I don't know if I like Corsica as a separate, as a combined province with Sardinia, but what can you do? I think it might have been done for trying to save a province, indeed. Because I really like the province balance in this mod. Everything is much more balanced. Nothing looks too dense. So if you go to the east here, the settlement density is not so bad. Whereas in other mods, it's really bad. And in the north here, settlement density is pretty good. And then if you go to some of the more dense areas, it's not like they're that much more dense. Northern Italy is probably one of the densest areas, but it's not so bad. Greece, a lot of people like to make Greece extremely dense with settlements, but not in the SSHIP submod. So I really like how they did the settlement balance here. Indeed. Yeah, and here you see the Serbian start position. Yeah, this is a tough one. Serbia, I was actually, you know, I started recording a Let's Play of Chivalry 2 as Serbia. And boy, that is a tough start in Chivalry 2. So looks very similar in the SHIP Submod, even though you have more room to expand in the SHIP Submod than you do in Chivalry 2. So, well, Chivalry 2 is working with a smaller map, so that's why. But yeah, I like that. Good. It looks like a good challenge. Perhaps once the mod is a little more stable for me, I'll do a Serbia Let's Play. But yeah, and then you see Novgorod in the north, and Lithuania in Lithuania. So that's nice. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to show in terms of the campaign map. But in any case, let's we have Ani here to the south. Of course, Ani was a very important, it was the capital of Armenia, the medieval kingdom of Armenia from the mid-10th century until 1045, when the kingdom collapsed. So Georgia, let's showcase some of the roster for Georgia. You have Caucasian Hillmen, Mountain Hunters, Metsikhovne Spearmen. So I like the Georgian roster. It feels like you're a real mountain kingdom. So, of course, Kutaisi was the capital of the Kingdom of Georgia. Sakartvelo is the Georgian name for Georgia, just in case anyone didn't know. So, Sakartvelo Samefo is Kingdom of Georgia. So let's, of course, Georgian is not an Indo-European language, and I've never studied Georgian, so please forgive me for pronunciation issues. But yeah, these Metsikhovne spearmen are pretty good. These are like the main line infantry that you'll get. The foot Monaspa, the Monaspa troops are like more elite troops in the Georgian army. And then, so you have Monaspa horse archers, very good unit. And Monaspa lancers. As I said, these are the kind of more elite professional troops in the army. Let's lower the tax rate there. Okay, that's not looking so good. Let's give them a unit of spearmen in Tbilisi. Okay, now let's make something. So mines, as you can see, not like, more like EB2's mines that take a ton of time to construct than like the mines in vanilla or in stainless steel. But in any case, for tradition, let's construct a brothel in Tbilisi. And in Kutaisi, let's make roads. As you can see, yeah, it takes a long time to make roads. A lot of things take a lot of time. So I like how roads take a lot of time in the SHIP Submod, indeed, because they shouldn't take just one turn. That doesn't make any sense. But in any case, let's get these guys over to Georgi's army here. George, good old George. Yeah, let's make some archers, some hillmen, just for garrison, as garrison troops. Let's get ready. Let's see how much I can play before the game crashes. Actually, the reason I chose Georgia for this is because I've actually had the most stable experience with Georgia in all of my testing of the SHIP Submod of this version. So that's why I chose Georgia for this showcase here, this impressions video. I actually really wanted to do Pisa, but I couldn't get it to work. It was too unstable as Pisa. I could play a turn or a couple turns before it just crashed on me. So I didn't want to have to deal with that when doing an impressions video. So yeah, Georgi's army, I think he's ready to go for Ani. Okay, let's maintain the siege. Let's get some of these spearmen to join Georgi as well. And there are a lot of scripts in the SSHIP submod. So as everyone knows, I also like the Georgia banner here. This is a St. George, of course. Hence the name Georgia. But yeah, very nice looking banner. I really like the banners in the SSHIP submod as well. I think they look a lot nicer. They're very nice. In any case, let's keep it going. But yeah, other than that, what do I want to say? Yeah, things take a lot longer in the SSHIP submod. It's a more slow-paced mod. I won't say it's as slow-paced as a mod like EB2. But it is definitely slower than stainless steel, and definitely slower than Vanilla Beyond, Vanilla Medieval 2. But yeah, you also have this year in history sort of things. Omar Khayyam dies. Our mercenaries need payment. Crashes and how to live with them. As you can see, they know the mod is not perfectly stable. But in any case, yeah, my economy is not looking too good. But hopefully once I take Ani, things will be better. So the other thing about the SSHIP submod is that there are a lot more, the AOR is a little more accurate, so you won't find inaccurate units in certain places. It's just a lot more clean, I'll say. I find the experience to be more... so stainless steel is a pretty polished mod, right? But there are a lot of aspects that they're not really explainable in terms of gameplay, just like in Vanilla Medieval 2. Like our mercenaries disband, okay. Yeah, I'm just doing a showcase video, it's okay. In any case, what was I saying? Yeah, so when your economy is going down, as you see, if you had mercenaries, those mercenaries would disband. So I didn't have any mercenaries, luckily. But there are a lot of scripts. So actually, if you have your army in the field, there's a script, an economic script, so it costs money. If you besiege a settlement, it costs money. Peace? No way. This is total war. Yeah, there are a lot of scripts in this mod. Of course, regular stainless steel does have Big's Grim Realism, which is basically like a pretty advanced army supply system for when your army is on campaign in foreign lands and provinces. But the SSHIP submod does all that a little bit differently. It does it with scripts. As you can see, however, the scripts in financial reserves. Oh, because look, the importance of financial reserves. So having reserves, as I don't have here, is important in the SSHIP submod, because some ancillaries can only be acquired if you have a surplus in your treasury. Plague will close trade routes and cripple your income. Pirates may threaten you unless you pay them money. You may be offered a guild which costs money. You may be offered a marriage or adopting a general which costs money. So yeah, in the SSHIP submod, things are more dynamic than in Vanilla Medieval 2 or in stainless steel even. So yeah, I'm really pleased with all of these changes. It's really, they've really done a nice job. And actually, admittedly, I have not been checking the SHIP subforum on Total War Center recently. So if there has been a new patch recently for the latest version that improves stability, then that's great. Because I really want to play this and not worry about too many crashes in any case. Zakaria or Belly. So, he's a teenage... Wait a minute. He's 41, but he's a 41-year-old teenager? What is this, a 1950s movie? You know what? You're the oldest teenager I've ever seen. I'm gonna accept you. Costs of the Kingdom, Army Morale System. But as you can see, there are so many systems in the SHIP submod that are not in Stainless Steel or in Vanilla Medieval 2. So once the army, if the general is a good commander, they may be eager to fight. If the army has been rested, they're likely to be ready for action. And all of this is done in the traits. So this is a part of the advanced traits system in the SHIP submod. So as time passes, troops can become despondent if you have a bad commander, undisciplined, even mutinous. And that'll cause a lower morale on the battlefield. The general can lose loyalty and command. So, yeah, and armies can recover morale by returning to the homeland. So, and this is all very accurate because there are so many campaigns, like the campaign of Lucius Lucullus to the east against Mithridates. His army mutinied and he had to leave, and he retreated. So things like that happened all the time. If you were not successful on the battlefield, or if you were just really far from home, your troops could mutiny. So that's a very nice system. And luckily my troops are eager to fight. So that's nice. But I really like the SHIP submod. And actually, for some of the units here, they definitely take units from other mods, and of course they give credit. Because I see in the Georgian roster there's a bunch of units that look like they are from Broken Crescent. Namely the Caucasian Hillman unit looks very much like the Caucasian Skirmisher in Broken Crescent. And work on the mod continues, I just said that. The Metsikhovne Spearmen also look like they are from Broken Crescent. I believe the Footmonaspa as well. Caucasus Hillman, as I said. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but they look familiar. I haven't fired up Broken Crescent since that stream I did a while ago, so please correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm saying is not gospel. But actually in Ani, this guy also looks like he's from Broken Crescent, the Azat Infantry. It's one of the Armenian units from Broken Crescent, I believe. But yeah, just as you can see here, sieges also take longer. So everything is just more deliberate, more drawn out. I haven't even constructed roads yet, which I ordered at the beginning of this campaign. So if I was playing to win, if this wasn't just a test or a showcase, I would have probably kept my army in the homeland, jacked up taxes, built more economic buildings. I have a merchant. Oh, he's on something. Okay. I probably wouldn't have gone for Ani first. I might have gone for Shirvan or something, because Ani's a fortress, right? So it's a bit takes longer to besiege. But in any case, let's keep it going. I would like to fight a small battle just to showcase some of the units. I mean, none of the units are anything brand new. To see if you saw my, I believe, if you saw my A Broken Crescent stream and my review of it, then you saw some of the units that you're about to see here. But yeah, I suppose that's pretty much everything I have to say about the SHIP submod. It's more in depth than stainless steel. It polishes the rough edges in terms of the historical accuracy of stainless steel. It adds in more historically accurate systems and traits, right? And the economic system is more advanced. So in regular stainless steel, well, if Georgia was in regular stainless steel, I probably would have had a big surplus by now, but not in the SHIP submod. You've got to plan ahead. You've got to consolidate. Don't just train up a bunch of units because you're going to fall deep into debt, as I'm demonstrating right now. But yeah, I believe when I was testing Genoa in particular, in regular stainless steel, I think I took one city. I took just one or two cities. I think just Marseille, and unit descriptions are outdated. Thank you for letting us know. I think I just took Marseille and maybe Sardinia. And as Genoa, I was making so much money, I couldn't even fill up the building tab with all the buildings I wanted to order construction for. And I finished recruiting all the units I wanted, and I didn't even have any more available in the unit pool. So definitely a more challenging, I would say better, personally for me. And there you have it, the game crashed. So yeah, I didn't do a battle, but I said pretty much everything I wanted to say about the SHIP submod. The battles have also been changed, so they're slower, more deliberate than regular stainless steel. But they haven't been changed too much. Again, I'm not a huge battle focus guy. I like the battles, but I don't pay attention too much. Like, I'm okay with fast battles, I'm okay with slow battles. I like mods that find the middle ground. I like the stainless steel battles quite a bit. So SHIP submod has good battles. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to say. Thank you for watching. I'll do more coverage of the SHIP submod as it develops further, because it's looking to be a very good mod. I don't want to say it's the Europa Barbarorum of the medieval era campaigns, but I don't know, once they implement all the systems they want to, once they polish it as much as they want to, I can't help but compare it a little bit to Europa Barbarorum in terms of its devotion to historical accuracy. But it's not quite the same. Like, it definitely plays differently. So yeah, I'll be covering this mod more. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, comment. I'll leave links in the description below to the SHIP submod subforums on Total War Center. And please, if you're interested in joining the Gudea Total War Discord, I'll leave a link to that in the description below as well. If you'd like to help out the channel, I will leave a link in the description below where you can become a channel member and donate a small amount to become an Eastern Infantry of the channel and help me make more videos, better videos, help keep the channel going. So again, thank you all for your support. We just reached 2,000 subscribers a couple days ago. So really, when I first started this channel, I didn't know if I would get that many subscribers. I was going to make a few videos. I thought, it could be fun, could be a nice de-stressor. But yeah, I've really been enjoying making videos for you guys. The community is so great. It's always so fun to read your comments, reply to your comments, to talk to you guys on the Discord server about all the mods we've been talking about for the historical Total War games on the channel. So yeah, if there are any, let me know what you think of the SSHIP Submod in the comment section below. Let me know what mods you're interested in me covering next. But of course, I will be doing more videos on this and other mods. And I'll be doing another Tsardoms video. I think I mentioned before that the Bosnia campaign will not be continuing due to numerous bugs I encountered almost immediately as I started to record the second episode, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.